Hey folks, Crazy Marty here. Today we're going to do a review on the new Snap-on off-road creeper. I got one of these here from the local dealer, so he's letting me try it out for a little while compared to my other one, which I've had for the last 20 plus years, 25, 30 years almost. When it comes to creepers, if you're a mechanic, you know and you understand that the height is everything. You know, yeah, these things here, they do get stuck on cable ties and little things and pieces of debris and things of that nature. This one here is not supposed to, but one of the big differences is, you know, how high this thing is. This thing sits, when it's on the ground, to your back, you're 4 inches off the ground. 4 inches. Where this one here is only 2.5. Now, you may say 2.5 inches to 4 inches. That's not much of a difference. Well, it is. It's a huge difference when you're crawling under cars. Any mechanic will tell you that. Any mechanic will tell you lower to the ground is always better. But, like I said, this one is for off-road use, so it's got some great big wheels here. And, you know, we're going to go over the good, the bad, and the ugly on this thing. One of the first things I noticed is the way that the wheels are made. They've got like this little indentation here. And I watched a couple, you know, my dealer, I let him running around the lawn and whatnot. And the first thing he does is grab a hold of the back down here like this to help pull it along. Well, one of the things Snap-on needs to really change, which is really ugly about this thing, is these little holes that are in the wheels. Let me get it up here so you can see a little bit better look at it, maybe. Yeah, see these holes? So if you were to reach in here and grab this thing and then start moving, well, guess what? Your finger hits this bar, which then snaps off your finger, and then it's all held on there just by tendons and skin. So Snap-on, you guys really screwed up when you came up with that idea. These need to be smooth on the outside. Forget that, dude. I don't know what you guys are thinking, but this is dangerous. Guys are gonna get their fingers stuck in there and all sorts. So that's a bad idea. That's a bad thing. Yes, it's a good idea that they put on the little wheel covers here, you know, your fenders, so you don't get your clothing and shop rags and stuff stuck in there. But yeah, that I can see is oh man, that's a lawsuit waiting to happen right there. Another thing I don't like is they used rubber caps on the end of these things, and every time you pick it up and move it around, you'll bump these things and they fall off pretty easy. I wish they would have given us a handle back here to actually hold on to, you know, just a little 1.5 inches down, you know, something to reach in here and grab it and pick it up. Because, I mean, this thing's 37.5 pounds, so it's like 37 pounds or so compared to whatever this one is, which is a lot less, which I think is like maybe 18 or 19. But yeah, let's see how this thing works going over debris and things. It rolls really nice in a straight line. Takes a little bit of getting used to push down to swivel, you know, push down with your head to swivel. But, you know, that's doable. Alright, let's see. Going over a 1 inch board, that doesn't like that. Hey, you can make it go over that. Let's go over some chains and some sprinkler hoses and stuff. Yeah, you can make it go over everything. Wish it had some handles back here that you could grab a hold of. That'd be nice. If they put some handles on it, well, I guess you can grab a hold of that. It's kind of uncomfortable though to grab a hold. They need to have a set of little handles that are right here by the fenders. It'd be great if they had a little set of handles on the fenders there or something. You can get under a stock F350 four-wheel drive. It's close. It's not too bad. You do hit. It is a little on the tall side, so But you know, I guess it is a trade-off for being height, so you can go across the grass. Yep, that extra 2 inches makes a big difference. And like I said, there's one of them rubber caps. Already lost one. Another thing that I found on here that is really kind of a dangerous thing is the way that they have this set up here. If you get your finger up in here and you move forward, you can really get your finger stuck up in here and slice your finger off. So yeah, it's a bad thing there. I mean, they should just have it come straight out and roll the edge over so that way you can get a finger in there. But you know that this is also bad, guys. All right, so there's the Snap-on off-road, heavy-duty off-road creeper, or whatever they call it. As you see, I already lost one plug, and this one here is just barely falling out. So why Snap-on went with rubber plugs instead of putting plastic ones in there, I don't know. Snap-on, put plastic ones in there, because these things aren't going to last, but your very first day, you're going to lose all 4 of them. That's freaking guaranteed right there. That's you know, Snap-on. The guys in the chairs sitting there had never been in the field. Yeah. Anyways, I think it'll work for what I want, which is off-road stuff. It's heavy, which is, yeah, it is what it is. But, you know, it does go across the off-road terrain fairly well. I didn't like going over a 1x6 there. Went across the chains, went across the garden hose, went down over the little bump there, came back up over the dirt. Of course, I sat down and went underneath the truck, stock 4-wheel drive truck. So yeah, you do rub into things like the what's under the skid plate that's underneath the transmission there. Hit the skid plate, you know. So I mean, yeah, you can definitely tell you're a lot higher off the ground than the good old-fashioned creeper. Is it worth it for you to have one of these versus that one? It's up to you. Like I said, it is definitely taller by about 2 inches, and then of course, you know, you got the finger breaker. But other than that, since I'm going mobile and I'm going out there in the dirt, I don't know what I'm going to run into. This thing will probably work just fine for me. You know, it should be all right, I think. I don't. If I have to crawl on the ground to get under somebody's vehicle, I have to crawl on the ground. But otherwise, this thing will probably work just fine for what I'm doing. I mean, nothing sucks worse than getting all dirty, especially when you got to crawl around in dirt. So this thing, at least it'll make it so I can go underneath the vehicle and whatnot. Anyways, Crazy Marty, I'll talk to you guys a little bit later. Make sure you like, subscribe, and all that other fun stuff. Check me out on Facebook, and we'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.